take away their immunity. Now, that's what US President Joe Biden had to say at an event called United We Stand. Now, the event was organized against hate speech, extremism, as well as racism in the United States. Joe Biden has time and again called for the US Congress to get rid of immunity that social media companies enjoy from liability from users' content. Now, in fact, the current US dispensation has also called for the Congress to revoke Section 230. Now, this particular law shields online platforms from being held accountable for posts made by users. Now, the US government has also called for an enhanced antitrust law and enforcement of transparency on tech companies. But why all of this really? Well, experts say the main villain here is the algorithm that used by social media platforms to boost content that is shown to users. Now, many claim users end up in an information bubble due to which they are repeatedly peppered with the same kind of content. Now, the problem arises when this bubble really becomes a hate bubble. Even psychologists have in fact warned that people using these platforms and continuously engaging with hateful extremist content can actually change. Now, underlying racism can come to the fore once misinformation creeps in. Algorithmic boosting uses artificial intelligence and machine learning to target users at a very micro level. In fact, user data is analyzed besides also being based on search histories like retweets, posts, and even social media giants like Facebook and Twitter have been accused of spreading disinformation during the Capitol Hill siege in January last year. Now, what did we see? We saw Twitter and Facebook executives were then answerable to the public as well as the grand jury. Now, algorithms decide what you see on social media. Once these algorithms decide that what the users want to watch is hateful, problematic as content, then that's what is served up to them. Even Tim Cook, the CEO of Apple, has spoken out against this indiscriminate usage of algorithms. Now, at an event in January last year, just days after the violence in the US, Cook criticized algorithmic boosting, saying businesses built on misleading users do not deserve praise. Now, they need some kind of reform, although they did not name Facebook specifically. Many say that social media platforms was in fact the comment was aimed at. Now, these platforms claiming they are doing more to stop the spread of hate speech, misleading news and disinformation. We also had YouTube, which has expanded efforts to remove content that glorifies violence. Microsoft has enhanced artificial intelligence and machine learning to detect credible threats in posts. Facebook, one of the platforms in the eye of the storm, in fact, has stopped automatically recommending political groups to users. Now, Twitter too is using artificial intelligence and its hateful conduct policy to detect hate posts. Now, as Biden pitches to end the immunity of social media giants, these moves by these platforms may not actually be enough.